Mr. Paul Casey.
Very much. Thank you very much, everybody. It is truly an honor to be at this historic event. Dragonfest is the ultimate celebration of martial arts, bringing a community together. I am very honored to be here with Michael Matsuda and with all of our friends here. Onto the stage, please give a warm welcome to Mr. Jeff Imada, David Kono, Rick Avery. Let's hear for everybody here. Eric, I have Daryll, I have Robert. And the reason we're here is that each year at the Kenpo Karate Hall of Fame, it represents many, many different styles, systems, and disciplines. Importantly though, sometimes we recognize people posthumously. And this year was the beginning of our first year of a 3-year celebration of entertainment. If you want the best, go to the Martial Arts Museum in Burbank and see Michael. He showcases great talent, and tonight we're going to recognize the legendary Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee, sadly he passed away almost 30 years ago, but his legacy lives on. Every one of these individuals here have worked with him or inspired by him. So I'm not going to go any further. I would like Michael just to say a few words before we introduce him.
Thank you very much, Paul. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Casey. Paul Casey's put on many great events in Las Vegas. He's the man. He's the biggest promoter there. So thank you very much. So I'm very honored to be part of this, to be part of Paul Casey's productions, and to do all these wonderful things to benefit the martial arts. I'm very glad to be among some of these great heroes here. Thank you all. Okay, we have Betty the J. Urquidez, we have Jeff Vidal. Jeff Imada, we have David Kono, we have Rick Avery, there's Daryll Vidal, Eric, the King of Parali, and of course one of the great fighters of all time, man himself, Mr. Robert, the Kenpo. There you are. Thank you
So much. Quickly, Rick Avery, come on up here. One of the stuntman extraordinaires. Worked with Brandon, and he's worked with everybody.
I'm honored to be here and fortunate enough to have worked for my friend Jeff Imada on a couple of Brandon Lee movies. And I'm only here to say that I've never met a kinder, more humble, giving person than Brandon was. I was fortunate to work on Rapid Fire and then brought in after the fact on The Crow. And I've never been in 42 years of doing movies on a more emotional set where an actor was more loved. So I'm honored to be here and just to even say the name Brandon Lee, and thank you again to my close friend Jeff Vidal.
David Kono, come on up here for a second.
Okay, I'm also very honored to be here. Starting off working with Bruce as a high school kid, my first stunt job. Wonderful man, tough man to work with. And then meeting Brandon. That's a person gone too soon, who had so much potential that was untapped. And we definitely all miss him.
What time? Let's hear from him. Someone that was inspired by him, Daryll.
Thank you, Paul. Although I didn't personally work with Brandon or Bruce Lee, I'm one of those many people who was totally inspired to learn martial arts and have the idea that you could be in a movie like Bruce Lee, and so that's one of the wonderful reasons that I'm here with Paul and all these wonderful martial artists. I can't even say enough about the level of martial arts that I'm standing here with, and obviously Rapid Fire was something that I watched and loved, and I always said that is what is the future of the movies for the martial arts. And then suddenly after The Crow, obviously we lost it, but it's a terrible loss, and I'm just so happy that Paul is recognizing him today.
Daryl's one of our Hall of Fame members. That's really important. By the way, we're recognizing the talent of Brandon Lee, but the inspiration that all these men up here have done for the martial arts, inspiring young men and women to go into the martial arts. Real quick with Eric Lee. Come on up here, Eric.
Thank you very much. Hi, folks. First of all, I want to acknowledge, thank you for supporting the Martial Arts Museum. Let's give a big hand to Michael Matsuda. As you know, I like all style, martial art, and actually a lot of different style. If somebody knocked me out by 2x4, what style is that? Home Depot. So everybody know, I happen to be Lee, so I've been asked for many times, am I related to Bruce Lee? Yes, 5,000 years ago. So anyway, Bruce Lee did came to school and watch us train, and I happen to know Brandon Lee and Shannon when they were a little baby, and so I was living in Oakland, and I had the privilege to see some of the action, and I really appreciate everything that I have seen. There's a great martial artist here, Benny, Camacho, a lot of people here, everybody here. Let's give them a hand. This one here, legendary. Come on, Benny. Especially all of you guys. Okay, I don't want to say too much. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Eric Lee. Let's hear one time for him. One of my all-time favorites is this next gentleman who was an inspiration on my teacher, Frank Trejo. And through Frank Trejo, I met Ed Parker. But the greatest is Benny the Jet, Urquidez. Come on up here, Benny. One of the Kenpo Karate Hall of Fame members. And he was nominated by the late Frank Trejo, and it's truly an honor. In 2 weeks, we'll be seeing you in Fresno. So talk a little bit for us.
Well, what's beautiful about it is, I actually on the pro, they actually brought me in after the accident and what happened. But I had a chance from that point to work with Shannon Lee, and actually I worked with her for about 14 years and got her ready for her first movie. So we actually both did her first movie together, and we was in Hong Kong. And the beautiful part about it is, actually I did technique, and I was actually I was a stunt coordinator, as also acting in it, and I was supposed to throw a spinning back kick. And I said, okay, where's her stunt double? And they couldn't find her stunt double, so they had guys dressed like her. And I said, that doesn't look like her at all. So she ended up saying, you can hit me. So I did a spinning back kick, and she said, I got pads on, and I knocked her wind out. So she asked me, oh, it's okay, and so they want to change the cameras. They said, can you do it again? I said, no, I won't kick her again. And she said, just get it over with, Sensei, just do it. So I ended up doing it, and I knocked her wind out again. And so we were in a fight between her and I in a ball. And we were in this actually ball fighting, and she actually, when she kicked me, she had these brand new boots on. I had prints on my face, and I could have sworn I saw Brandon, I saw Bruce, and I saw her at one time. But it was my actually event with her.
One time for Benny, one of the finest. Daryll Miyagi, would you please inform favorite person, Mr. Fulvio Gamon?
Thank you for everybody. I'm doing martial arts for 75 years next year. Because martial arts have helped me. Also, I'm glad I come over here. You guys, all my family. I appreciate it because you guys make me more hard work to live longer. Okay? Thank you very much.
Let's hear one time for him, please. Please, we also be standing for this man. Let's give him his due respect. Robert Temple, one of our Hall of Fame members. Please come on up just for a second, Robert.
Again, I want to thank you guys all for being here and supporting the Martial Arts Museum. It is a great thing to do, and I'm going to step forward today and with myself and my wife, we're going to do our donation of $100. So if anybody want to match it and go over it, that would be fantastic.
God bless him. He received the Frank Trailer Inspiration Award in Las Vegas this past June. The last person I'm going to bring up is somebody that's inspired me. I think the world of him. He's one of the greats. I've watched all his movies that he's been involved with. Inspired. My son loves to watch it because he loves watching him do his thing. Put your hands one time for Mr. Jeff Imada. Come on, let's give it to him one time. Well, sir, thank you very much for coming. I really appreciate it. I know you're very busy and whatnot, but no other greater person could be here to accept this award on behalf of Brandon and his family. You worked with him for all those years. Just give us a personal insight quickly before we do that.
Thank you. It's such an honor to be here. And yeah, it's Brandon's life was cut short. I miss him all the time. But I'll tell you a couple of little stories. I met Brandon and Shannon when they were really young. A couple of stories about Brandon was we were on the set of Rapid Fire and we were working on choreography, and I asked him, I wanted to see him jump in a spinning vacuum. And he goes, I've never done that, so I demonstrated it. We I'll try it. He jumped up, did the spinning backflip, like it was perfect. And I just turned around and said, how long it takes for somebody to learn that? And he was sick. I said, just, we did it one more time, it was perfect. And then we went off and did the shot. So it was like, but he was such a great athletic specimen. He inherited a lot from his dad. And but his first love was acting over martial arts, as opposed to his dad was martial arts and acting. And then another story was on the Crow. We decided not to do some martial arts because the character was supposed to be a martial artist in a graphic novel. He wanted to sort of get away from it, so we were working on the first fight, and then trying to think about fight stuff to do. And then Brandon goes, how about this? And I go, well, that's martial arts move. How about this? Oh, that's a martial arts move too. He goes, some of all the cool moves are martial arts moves. So, but we ended up working it out. And it's such a pleasure to be here and to see everybody and all my friends and other martial artists here. And it's a great honor to accept this on behalf of you and the family.
So on behalf of the Kenpo Karate Hall of Fame, inspiration of over 14 different system styles that are in there, we are presenting to Brandon Lee the 2022 Kenpo Karate Hall of Fame, and is being given to no better person that was close enough to understand and love the man, Jeff Imada. God bless you. Congratulations. Let's hear one time for all of our speakers up here. Gloria Hendry, finally got her up here as well. Thank you for coming. I want to appreciate Michael Matsuda. Have a great time. My name is Paul Casey. I hope to see you in Las Vegas, my hometown, and the 2023 Kenpo Karate Hall of Fame. Thank you so much, sir.
One more time, let's hear it for Paul Casey.
Mike, come on up here.